Hello, my name is Beth Delabar, and I wanted to take a little bit of time tonight to share with you why I became a Beachbody coach. I have always been kind of, athletic, into all the sports, into health and fitness. Into college, my first year, I was teaching group exercise and um, becoming a personal trainer at a gym in Fargo. And from there, my husband and I, we had got married, had a baby right away, and I was trying to do the personal trainer thing with a child, which was very hard. Then we left Fargo and moved to a small town in North Dakota. And there I had two more babies back to back, leaving me with three. And amongst all this, I was trying to personal train. I was trying to bring them to the gym with me because there was no drop-in daycare. So I would bring them with, try to deal with them in between clients, and it was less than ideal, to say the least. But um, from there, things got different with the gym. New ownership came in, changed the environment in which I was training, and I didn't like it. I wasn't happy doing what I was doing anymore, and I needed to find a better way anyway, because my kids needed more time with me, and just going here and there wasn't working. So I reached out to a friend of mine and asked her what she was doing. And so she was doing this Beachbody coaching thing. And of course, we, all being skeptics, I researched it, I looked into it. My biggest thing is I needed to help more people. I just wasn't me. I need to be able to interact with people. Yet I love staying home, but I just needed to have that adult connection every day. So I dived in to being a coach. I decided right then and there that I would start. I also started with some products to help me shed some baby weight. Started with Turbo Jam, and fell in love with that. So fell in love with Shalene and started doing her programs back to back. Then, of course, what happens when you start doing that is people ask you, well, what are you doing? And people were asking me that all the time. How do you look so great after having three kids and whatever it is? So I would just share. I would just share what I was doing and with them. So therefore, that's kind of how everything got started rolling into me working the business. At first, I was just trying to help myself with the products and any local friends and family. Then I thought, you know what, I'll start doing this a little bit more. And I dabbled for a while. I didn't really, take off with anything, because then again I was pregnant with my fourth, and I was just kind of in the early stages of parenthood. So it wasn't until of a vacation in 2014 with Beachbody that I really had this big vision of what I could do with this. So I came home from that trip and I decided that I'm gonna run with this, and I'm gonna make my family's life different. My husband does a great job providing us, always has. But he at first was just he was a high school gym teacher, and we had three kids at the time, and I was at home with them. So I always felt like I really wanted to provide. I felt like I was kind of, I just felt guilty for that, kind of, to be honest. And so this has allowed me to make an income that just steadily grows as I stay consistent with it, and be able to, have a lot more financial freedom for my family. So since deciding to make a business out of it, I have been able to, what I once just wanted to cover my products, grew to wanting to pay our grocery bill, grew to making payments on our student loans, to now I make payments on all of our vehicles. I try to cover all those expenses. And my next goal, is to pay off our house and to build an addition. So that's just kind of how I've evolved my job, and I just keep reaching a little bit harder, keep consistently doing, sharing what works with me with others. So I hope that this gives a little bit of insight onto why I became a coach, and maybe some things relate with you, maybe they don't, but whatever you get out of this, I hope it's just that there is so much opportunity in this decisions. So really reach out, ask me any questions you have, and really go into this with a completely open mind. Thanks for taking time tonight to listen, and I hope you have a great night.